For more, let's bring in CNBC contributor Jonathan Kanter. He's the former Assistant Attorney General for the Antitrust Division of the United States. He joins us on the fast line. He, by the way, is part of the team that brought this case. Jonathan, great to have you on a day like today.
Thanks for having me. Nice to be with you.
Are you surprised that the most severe of the remedies was taken off the table effectively?
Well, it's hard to get surprised in this business. I think you wait anxiously and want to see what the court says, and it's a mixed bag. I think on some aspects, the most extreme remedies, as Eamon said, like a divestiture of Chrome, is now off the table, at least pending appeal, and that is without a doubt a victory for Google. There are other areas, like the inclusion of AI as part of the restriction, the inability of Google to make its AI the search default in places like Android, Chrome, and Apple and others, which includes both search and Gen AI, is certainly a win for the government. And also, significantly, that Google has to disclose aspects of its search engine, index, and data. And the reason this is significant is because the idea behind the remedy is to allow Gen AI companies who have chatbots who also want to deliver search results to bootstrap search Gen AI, search to chatbots to try to deliver a combined experience and take on Google. And so if you're thinking about the perplexities and their ilk, this is probably a good outcome for them.
A lot has changed since this case was first brought, Jonathan. I'm wondering how that landscape has changed and whether or not a case like this could be brought again, in the sense that now, Chrome is not where it's at. It's all about Gen AI, as you mentioned, and how the case might have been differently pursued, and if a case like this could be brought in the age of AI.
I guess I would disagree with the premise there. Browsers are going to be the feeder for the next battle of AI. It's one of the reasons why a lot of the AI companies like OpenAI and Perplexity and others are investing in developing browsers, because they view that as important to displaying results. It is a modern version of browsers going to be extremely important in the context of AI. So yes. Also, I think one of the things that we learned from the Microsoft case is that times of change and transition, when we're seeing new technologies emerge, are often when the remedies are most important. So if you go back to the Microsoft antitrust case, which is really what led to the birth of Google, Amazon, Facebook, and others, there was a lot of disappointment that the remedy didn't go full breakup. But ultimately, the remedy in that case allowed companies like Google, browsers like Chrome, and others to come to fruition. So we'll have to dig into this remedy, but there's a hope that this case and more like it against big tech will create opportunities for smaller tech companies who are innovating to find pathways into the market to compete.
Mr. Kanter, it's Karen Feinerman. Thanks for being on such short notice. So you said this is a remedy pending appeal. What do you see as the most likely reason, or what would you put forth as the most likely argument to appeal, and how do you think that would play out?
So we'll have to see. I mean, there is a high likelihood that Google itself will appeal. I think they're dealing with a liability decision that found them to be a monopolist and a legal monopolist in search. There are numerous remedies in here that clearly will make it harder for Google relating to AI, relating to distribution of its products and services, and the inability to have exclusives. So the likelihood is high that Google will appeal. It is also possible that even if the DOJ is satisfied with some aspects of this remedy, it might argue that that the court's opinion didn't go far enough in ordering things like divestiture or absolute ban on payments. And so it is conceivable the DOJ will cross appeal. So I think there are a few more rounds left before we know the final outcome of this case.